Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Broadacres, our very unrealistic series. Well, I say very, I mean it's only slightly unrealistic. We've just got minor changes to reality, such as teleporting vehicles, fast combining, and perfect ratios of power to vehicle. I mean, I think that we are using every single available horsepower on that tractor in order to make sure that this Great Plains drill performs to its absolute optimum perfect performance. Don't you? I don't think there is a single wasted horsepower in that vehicle that is running our planter here. Currently planting carrots, and as you can see, it's loaded to the gunnels with carrots and fertilizer, and it's planting very enthusiastically. Alright, anyway, let's move on from there. I've got a few other things that we need to do. The Rollman is still busy planting our beans, and it's slowly getting through the field. It's getting there eventually. We've finished planting our potatoes, and as was pointed out by, I honestly can't remember who said it. I did make a note. Someone said, because I said, we've got this wonderful seed drill here, but we're actually planting. Why won't you fold up? You should be folding. Oh, you've got to actually turn the vehicle on to be able to fold it. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, this one here planted potatoes, and I said, it's quite amazing because it's making use of brand new teleportation technology in order to get the potatoes down holes. And what somebody pointed out was actually, well, no, they're just planting raw French fries, aren't they? It's obvious. I mean, come on, anybody could see that. They're planting raw French fries, and those will grow into a field of potatoes. It's a much more economical way of doing it. So, yes, we've planted our field of French fries, and now what we've got to do is wait for them to grow, and that is for feeding the pigs. So, I just want to move this tractor. I'm actually finished with this tractor for now, so we're going to move this one all the way up here into the yard so that it's out of the way, and we just close that one down. We'll take this one over and we'll sell it. So last week I asked you what job you'd like me to do next. Did you want me to use one of the new cereals that is available on this map? There are 4 of them, I think. It's rye, triticale, millet, and oats. Did you want me to do some forestry? Did you want me to plant some onions and harvest those? Or did you want me to have a play around with the cotton that is on here? We've got a field of cotton. And did you want me to do anything with that one? So let's just sell that one there. And once again, I bet we can't sell that minion. We can sell the Vario. There we go. Okay. And can we sell any of those minions? No, we can't. The minion weights, just apparently you can't sell. Well, I'm guessing it's not actually the map. I'm guessing it's the minion weight themselves. They're not being recognized on it. But anyway, we've got these over here. Now, I did say that I would alter the speed at which these combines unloaded, and then I forgot all about it. So I do apologize about that. I'm just going to leave the combines here, all 3 of them, slowly unloading into the pigs. Actually, one of them is already finished. That's brilliant. If he's already finished over there, I can put this combine, rather than shoving this combine, the next one, out of the way. I can just do that. That one can park right there, and it can do that. This one is 90,000. Note, that one hasn't finished unloading. It's just drifted backwards a little bit. So let me move this one forward. There we go. Over the tip trigger and stop. And those 3 are going to keep unloading slowly but surely into the pigs, and we can get those done. There. So we got lots of wheat and barley now. We don't have so much in the way of canola, sunflowers, or soybeans, but we got more on its way. Potatoes and sugar beet are still to come, and in corn we got nothing. However, we do have a big field of corn that has been planted and is currently being spread with fertilizer by this bad boy right here. So we've got loads of fertilizer on board, and not that it makes any difference because we have the helpers buy the stuff anyway, so we don't need to worry about it. But this one will finish doing this field, and then we'll move this one into field 6 so that it can do that field as well. And if I just make the map a little bit bigger, you can see field 6 is where the beans are being planted. We'll put the fertilizer spinner going in there next. And I think we also need to spread fertilizer on field 3. Tell you what, let me make that one smaller, and we'll just press escape, and we'll go and take a look at that a moment. We want to go here. We want to go to, not growth, we want to go soil composition right here, and we take off the needs plowing bit. Although, actually, I don't think it makes any difference. I don't think any of the map needs plowing. And now we just got to wait for it to load up. As soon as it's loaded up, we can see, there we go. Right, so actually, field 1 and field 3 need plowing. None of the others do, but those 2 do. And all the ones that we've just done. I'm wondering if I should do something with those 3 fields. They are quite small, though. on the grand scheme of things on this map, those fields are probably not worth bothering with. So let me just do that, and that will just quickly remove it. I don't think that that one has got any fertilizer on it at all. This one down here has no fertilizer either, so we can fertilize those. It's going to take a little while to finish field 5, though. Even though that is doing it at a really good speed, it's still going to take a while. Right, anyway, I asked you that question, and we had 1,454 people answer the question. We have 107 people wanted cereal. We had 155 people want forestry. 182 want onions. 1,010 people want me to play around with cotton. So I think it's fairly unanimous that you want cotton, so that's what we're going to do. And I don't really have a huge amount of other stuff that we can do until some of these jobs have been finished. I thought about getting a second Bredel going, but I decided against it. We've got this one here. It is flying up and down the field, and that one's doing a grand job as well. So we can get some cotton started today while this is going on. Now, there's a couple of options we've got for cotton. You've got a few different things you can do. You take a look at these combines. They do actually all combine cotton. You can do cotton with any of the combines. It makes no difference whatsoever. But we've got this one over here. Now, this one has a speed of 26 kilometers an hour. This one has a speed of 97 kilometers an hour because I've tweaked it slightly and I've called it Percy. This one has a capacity of 9,200 litres. This one has a capacity of 9.2 million litres. So this is the one that I want to use. However, I was unable to get the harvesting speed to alter. I spent quite a while looking through the files, and I could not find any reference to harvesting speed. So I think it's an extra line of code that I've got to add in onto one of these. I got two different examples, but neither one of them, I couldn't find it. So it doesn't matter which of these we use. I've been unable so far to alter the harvesting speed. And if you look at the header there, and then you look at this header here, this one actually gives you a speed limit. So what I need to do is, between this episode and the next episode, I will probably add in an extra line of code into the XML file that will allow me to then dictate what speed it can harvest at, because otherwise it goes to the standard game speed. I think that's how it works. I think. So that is something that I need to sort of work on. But anyway, we can get this one today, and we're going to get the John Deere cotton harvester today as well. No, I want that one there, and we come up through. So yeah, we've got these two. I am going to go for Percy. It's not a lot of difference. The only difference I've got between these two is this one is faster and it's got a higher capacity. There's no other difference between these two, and when they get harvesting, there's no difference at all anyway. So we're going to get that one there. I'm going to buy it, and it's done. And there we go. There'll be a link in the description down below for this particular mod. Out of there. Right, let's go back to... there we go. And I'm going to jump off of my Fiat a minute. Now, the collision on this one, as you can see, is pretty much non-existent. There is a little bit of collision in the middle somewhere, but yeah. I think, I'm not sure exactly how to add the collision in properly, but it doesn't have it. So we're not going to worry about collision at the moment. And then this is the actual John Deere. As you know, I'm not a fan of flat textures, but this one's covered in flat textures. However, it is a proper cotton harvester. We've got a cotton picker here, ladies and gentlemen. An actual cotton picker. And as far as I'm concerned, that trumps everything else. So we've got, right here, we've got the controls. I've got no idea what a cotton picker would look like. I have never seen a cotton picker in my life. I've only ever seen them in some videos. So, we've got another... I didn't even realise it had another camera here. You can stand at the front and you can look at the person who's harvesting. That's brilliant. I did not know it had that. So we started up, and you'll see that once again I've altered the forward speed, and I didn't alter the reverse speed. I keep doing that. I really must remember to alter the reverse speed as well as the forward speed. It would probably make life a little bit easier. It is quite light. It does tend to sort of spin around quite enthusiastically when you're moving. And if you look at the header, you can see it's got three kind of lumps sticking out the back. You want to line up with this middle lump here, so if it's stuck into something else, that's actually where you need to line up and get hold of. And there you go. So you've got the harvester on board. You've got everything all on. So now if we just teleport this one over to field 4, like this, and we can start. Now, what this does... and it does it with the other crops as well. Oop, no, I want to press that one there. It doesn't just harvest the combine. It also leaves a windrow. And the standard combines also leave a windrow behind them when they're harvesting. And it's not actually supposed to. You're not actually supposed to be able to do anything with the windrow. And I think with cotton, all you're actually supposed to get is just what you get from the crop itself. So we come along. It's also got this funny visual in front. I'm not really sure what to make of that one at all, but it's there, and there's nothing that I've been able to do about that. I wouldn't know where to begin with that, so I really don't know what that visual is about. I'm guessing what it is it's supposed to be the visual for the harvesting cotton as it goes into the front, and it's actually set at 90 degree angle to the machine rather than being along the front of the machine. That would be my guess. So that's kind of the visual for the harvesting. But what we've also got is this behind us, and this is a cotton windrow. I tried taking. If you get one of them, you can't put this through a square baler. There's no way to put it through a square baler. It just comes out as hay after you bale it up. So it's got to go through a round baler, and that's a little bit of a nuisance for me because I don't like using the round balers because you've got to keep stopping to unload them. Now, okay, that's fine. So we could just take a round baler and a round baler mod, and we could just make it bigger. So we just give it a bigger capacity, and away we go. I'll tell you right now that the Chrome Ultima doesn't work on it. Don't even bother. That's just not going to work. So we can't take one of these either. It says cotton, but it doesn't actually take cotton. Cotton goes in the front, but I think it's hay when it comes out the back. So then you need to move to a standard, a modded one. So if I go to one of these and I use it, when you present it to the cotton, when you present it to the windrow, everything lags out, and every single little tiny bit that it takes in, it lags out. I think that it's cotton. It's actually classed as cotton on the ground, and then it converts it in the file into cotton windrow or something like that. I'm not quite sure what it's doing, but it's being very strange. And when you look in the XML files of these balers, or at least the 2 or 3 that I looked into, it just says that when you look at what it can take, it just says windrow crops. So I'm thinking that this isn't actually classed as windrow crop, and it's kind of doing something strange. But when you take the in-game standard one, this works. I can get it to work. It does it absolutely perfectly. It runs up through, it makes a bale, and it spits it out the back, 4,000 litres of cotton. And that's great, except that I don't want to bale up the map with doing 4,000 litre bales, because with, as you know, baling up round bales, it just takes forever and a year as well. It's just painful. It's absolutely painful to do. I do not want to be doing that. So then what? I need a modded baler that will accept cotton, that I can just pick up the cotton on the ground and I can do it. But I also need then to be able to take this baler, and the reason I want a modded baler to do this is because then I can alter the capacity for it, so I don't have to have hundreds of bales. I can have just one bale. I can set a vehicle to follow along behind this one, and it can just bale up the cotton that's there, or I could give it an artificial width and we could just slowly work our way around the field or something like that. This is going to take a while, but we've got like a 9 million litre capacity on this machine. So you look at the capacity of the cotton that it's got at the moment. We're actually getting cotton from the field, which will come as loose cotton that we can stick into a trailer. And then we're also getting a pile of cotton on the ground as well. So I need to figure out how I can get a modded baler to accept this cotton. Other than that, this is really good. I don't know how to change this funny visual on the front. There'll be a number somewhere in one of the files that has just basically got that visual the wrong way round. And it just needs to rotate by 90 degrees so that it's actually on the front of the header. But I can overlook that bit. It's on there, it's just not been properly tested or not properly converted from FS15, because I believe this one came from FS15. So it's just like a slight lack of proper changing over, a proper conversion. So we can live with that. We can sort of cope with a incorrect conversion, because we do actually have cotton here. It is picking cotton. I might actually get one of the combines and we could just run a standard combine on the cotton as well. We'll do that in our next episode. We're not going to do that today. But yeah, we're harvesting cotton and it works really well. It does actually work. We've got the cotton coming down through, it's going into the machine, and you can see we've got a visual of cotton inside there. I mean, it's still on 0% cotton at the moment, but it is working and working well. And this is something that I really like. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I'm very pleased with this. I'm quite glad that we found this one. I was talking to you last week about potentially altering the time-lapse series and starting a new series where I find a whole load of mods that I think are suitable and do a different map every week. I really appreciate the feedback that you all gave me on that one, and a lot of you do seem to like the idea of the new series. I sort of tested the waters a little bit with a question on the last time-lapse as well. It is far and away the most popular series on the channel, and I think it would be rather foolish of me to try to alter things on that at the moment. So I'm just going to find a way to make things work and continue doing a 90-hour week. Eventually I will have to change it, but I'm not going to yet. So those of you who are fans of the time-lapse, you'll be relieved to know that nothing is going to alter in the near future. However, those of you who were really looking forward to this new series that I was sort of talking about, it's not going to happen yet. That won't happen until I reduce the time-lapse. And when I do, given the response that I had when I was making some inquiries about the time-lapse, I won't be doing 2 short time-lapses or anything like that. The majority of people, if I do have to cut it back, would rather I stuck to exactly the same format every episode. I do 1 episode a week. So I will definitely have another slot opening up for this new series. That will probably come later in the year next year. So I don't know when. I'm not going to make any promises or commitments on it at the moment. It's kind of we'll just wait and see type thing. So yeah, I really do appreciate all of the feedback that I got from that. This is absolutely brilliant. I am really pleased that we've got this one. I'm seriously considering, if I can find a way, I'm pretty sure that in order to get this one to combine faster, I'm going to probably just let it do a round with the AI vehicle extension at least. I mean, it doesn't even need to do that. I can get the standard hired help going if I can speed it up. I'm pretty sure I just add in an extra line of code onto the XML file that sets a speed limit value to the header, because the combine itself does have a speed limit value. It doesn't have a speed limit value, but you change that differently. So if I set a speed limit value on the header, it will then use that rather than referencing the main files for combining speed, and it should go faster than this. So then we can have this one harvester belt up and down the field at a redonkulous pace and get the entire field harvested next to no time. But it's kind of I feel that this is a project that we can leave working. But also, I was thinking about this. If you're harvesting a field of cotton, you're going to get what you get out of the cotton harvester. And yes, that's what you'd expect. But you wouldn't get a windrow. You don't get a windrow from the cotton unless unless you have like a special machine that it's kind of like this, but it leaves it in a bale as well, or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think, as far as I know, there is anything that leaves a cotton windrow on the ground, which you then bale up. It's kind of like you're getting a double harvest out of one crop, and to me it doesn't seem quite right. So I'm not sure about that. We might end up just not doing anything with that and just leave it. Also, the cotton, does this cotton regrow, or do you have to like replant it? I'm not sure how it works on this map, well, any map, to be honest. I've never done cotton before. So let's just go through and see what we've got for cotton. There is the cotton right there, and who do we sell it to? Right, Viterra trailer cell, $463 per 1,000 litres for cotton. So we need to find the Viterra trailer cell. The one, oh, hang on. No. I don't, what's that? If I click on that, what does that do? If I go escape now, and then I look, oh, I see, it makes it flash. Gives it a beacon so that it flash, yeah, oh. I had no idea. I've been playing this game all these years. And all these years. This game's been out for a year. But I had no idea that you could do that. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so we'll do that one, and then we'll load up the map a minute, and then we'll go to Viterra trailer cell, and it's that one there. Open bunker. Bunker. Come on. I had Viterra trailer cell. No, it's not those. I want to go through, drive through. I had it right there. It was showing up. KFC, Krispy Kreme, open bunk. Viterra trailer cell. That's the one that we want to go to. So we go here. This is where we can sell cotton. You tip cotton in right here, on this bit right here, and we can sell cotton right here. Oh, I see where it is. It's right in the middle. Is there two of them together, maybe? There's that one there. But yes, it looks like that we can bring cotton over here and then we can sell it. So that is something that I want to try. So I'm actually thinking that what we'll do is... Pigs doing fine. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't used any of the new combines. Ooh, that's doing fine. This one here keeps dancing backwards. Not sure why it would be dancing backwards, but it does keep dancing backwards. Although it's only got 39,000 litres in it now, so it's almost empty. Switch that one off there. You are stuck. We need to just unstick you a minute. Get you going again. We'll get a... Now, do I take a modded one? Or I think I'm just going to get one of those toll trailers. We got some toll trailers. I'm going to get one of those, and I'm going to set it going. We're going to bring it down to the cotton field, and we're going to tip out the little bit of cotton that we got. We're going to run up, and we're going to sell some cotton. So we can actually sell some cotton today in this series. So I don't want any of those. The big bud's doing fine. We can ignore that one. Right, what do we got? We got the toll trailer there. We've got... That's the cattle trailer. And this is fuel. There's the road train for fuel there. This is the one that I want right here. Am I all hitched in? Yes, I'm all hitched in on this one. So if I can just bring this one forward. Got a nice toll truck here. Excellent. Right, I want to go... This truck's quite slow, isn't it? Make that one bigger. And then I want to go over to here like this. And... There, right. Now we can drive on round to that combine. I'm going to just use the front trailer. And there we go. And then press N to open the cover. There we go. Right. Does this one actually... I don't know if this one accepts cotton or not. I'm hoping it does. I haven't actually checked to see if this one accepts cotton. If it does accept cotton, we will unload from this combine. And we will then take the cotton that we've got... and take it up to Viterra Trailer Cell, and we will sell the cotton up there. Can I unload this close? I think if you get right... Oh, it doesn't actually matter. You can hit the header, although it then says that it's blocked. Is it going into me? Oh, yes, it is. It did do it. It's because I got it set so that it unloads really, really fast. So we've got 20,000 litres of cotton. And see, there's loads of cotton on the ground, and I could bale that up. We could I don't know if we can pick it up loose with a forage wagon. There might be something else to look at. If we could pick that up loose with the forage wagon. I'm going to get a forage wagon in just a second, but what we're going to do first is we're going to test this one. I need to go back into town, so I'm going to take this one and... Ooh, where's the best? I think I'm going to have to drop this into field 20 and we have to drive from there, because otherwise I'm going to end up getting stuck on something. So if I go into field 20 over here... Whoa! Didn't like that, did it? Nope, it didn't like that at all. Let me see if I can straighten this out. It really doesn't like this. Go on, straighten up. You can do this. Straighten up and fly right. There we go. Okay, let's not risk doing that again. That was insane. I love this game. I really do. Playing this game unrealistically, it opens up all sorts of possibilities that you never knew existed. It really is so much fun. Even if you don't like the idea of playing realistically, just try it just try it for a little while. It's worth it. There's so many different things that you see that are possible with the game that you never even realized. It does make it a lot of fun. So let's bring this one up here. Now, we need to get into Viterra Trailer Cell. So, I'm going to come over this way. Let me just speed up my run speed a minute. There we go. Yes, it's going to open up. And we can run back into the toll truck. And we're out onto the road. Now, you've got to remember, in town, you're not allowed to have B-doubles or bigger lorries. And I don't think we can get out round this corner anyway. It does say in the manual that the reason that it doesn't allow you to have the bigger trailers is because there's no room in town to get round the corners. You know what I say? I say, screw that. Yeah, you know what? I'm not interested. We are going to go into town, and you throw us your best fine. You do your worst, town. We're going to get through here. I want to go in there. Where did we get our speeding ticket last time? That was down here, because you've got this great big parking area here. Now, I don't know. It says in the manual that the big trailers aren't allowed in town. Oh, this is the abattoir in here, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, you've got this place here for unloading the trailers. You can offload some trailers there if you want to. And then you've got town in here has got speed limits. Now, where did we get our speeding fine? I don't remember. I think it may have been going along the bottom here. It might not have been. It might have been up through here, but we're... Ooh, easy, Tiger. We're going to go up into town and we go across the road onto this side. I need to get to this Vitera trailer cell place. I think it's up through here. And there, I know that you get fined for speeding. I don't know if you get fined for taking a larger than normal vehicle into town. So that's going to be the next thing that we find out. And I'm also not actually sure where town is. I think maybe town is further back. It's not up here. I think there's somewhere else that is classed as town. You know, I don't actually remember. I did look at it. I've been reading through various different bits of the manual, but it's a lot to take in on that, and I generally do. I did with the manual what I normally do with just about anything, is I read it and then forgot all about it. Right, so Vitera trailer cell. If I bring this in here, I don't want to unload it here. I want to be able to go in further. I take it that is there a fence down the end, or do I just keep going? I think I just keep going down here, and then we can get to the point where I actually want to go. For say it's the other side of the track. I want to go over here. And I've got full speed going at the moment, but it's actually, the game is physically limiting me to 53 kilometers an hour. And we come, this is it, isn't it? Yes, it's next to this one. So we want to go down to here and then stop over this bridge, and this should be where we can sell. We should be able to sell here. So let's just take a look in, and we have got, I want to look at the prices. Just look at the prices down here. We've got cotton, 463 per 1,000 litres, and we currently have 21,000 litres, and it's only 10%. These trailers are huge. Okay, I'm actually quite impressed. Those trailers are far bigger than I thought they'd be. And we're making money. We're making money. We've made money from cotton. We've got with $10,000. We started here with $1 billion. We now have just under 800 million, and we have income of 10,000. You know what? I think we can class ourselves now as successful businessmen. We've done well on this. So anyway, this one will take, it looks like 200,000 litres per trailer. That is a huge amount of grain. So we may be able to get a little bit more out of this one. I'm just going to park this one here for a minute. Switch you off. We're not going to worry about that for a second. There's one last thing I want to do before we go, as I've just about run out of time. I've got a mod here. I'm not actually going to use a mod to start with. I'm just going to get a little old Pottinger over here. I'm going to buy you. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to go back and back again. And I'm going to get myself a tractor. What shall I use for this job? I'm not sure. We want a tractor that would be suitable for this job. What can we use? What can we use? I don't want to use that. Oh, I'm going to use this one. I haven't actually used this tractor yet, and I quite like the look of this one. So we got the 1978 original. We got the 2017. No, I'm going to use the 1978 original. We got standard. We got twins. We got triples. Okay, we're going to go for triples on this one. Attachers are standard and plus trailer hitch. I don't know what plus trailer hitch means, but I'm going to get it anyway. So let's buy that one. Selection purchased. Okay, and back out like that. And I want to go. No, I want to go this way, is it? There we go, Schluter. This thing looks badass. This is awesome. Look at it. This is a beast. And, oh, I see, it's, it's four-wheel steer as well. This thing is very cool. So let's just back up. It's very, very slow to reverse, isn't it? Maybe we could do a little bit of tweaking with this one. I like this thing. This is awesome. And hitch that one on there. And now I need to make that a little bit bigger, and then I can teleport over to... Let's just teleport right up into that top corner. There we go. Excellent. And we can start. Right, can I pick up cotton with this one? I didn't actually check. You know, I probably should have just looked in here. If I'd just gone to forage wagons. Where are they? I've lost them. I've completely... Oh, no, that's auger wagons. I don't want that one. It's... There they are, loading wagons. It's because I was looking at the wrong thing. And it does say cotton. Forage wagon, grass, hay, or straw can also be filled with chaff. It also says that it can take carrots and onions and some of the new crops. Okay. Will this work? This is either going to go really well or it's just going to crash the game. just in case it crashes the game, let's just do this a minute. We'll go, do you really want to save game? Saving content, please do not turn off your computer. Yes, I do. So my question for this week. I realise I haven't actually asked my question for this week. My question for this week... No! Yes, I did just press exit game. Fortunately, I had actually saved it, and I'm so in the habit of save game, exit game. Yeah, that's what happened. So anyway, my question for this week, before I rudely interrupted myself, let's just see if this will pick up first. I want to see what it does with the cotton. Do anything? It doesn't do anything at all, does it? Right. After all that was bitterly disappointing. Right, okay, let's consign this one to shame. So, basically, I've got all this cotton on the ground. Now, I know I can pick it up with... If I pick it up with a standard round baler, it will make small round bales. If I can get it to work, do you want me to pick up the cotton that's on the ground? We do already have the cotton in the harvester, so that is is one thing that's being picked up and being dealt with, is the cotton in the harvester. And I'm just going to sell that one, and I'm also going to sell this Schluter because we don't actually need it now. And we can always buy it back later on if we want to. There. Sell. Done. Gone. Finished. Finito. Right. So, yeah, do you want me to process the cotton that's on the ground? I've got all this cotton that's on the ground. I've got some, we're doing our standard harvest, and by the time we finish, we're going to have a massive amount of cotton in this harvester. Hopefully I'll be able to get it to harvest a little bit faster than it is right now. But we've then got all the stuff on the ground. We've got this cotton windrow, which kind of, to me, it feels a little bit cheaty. I gotta be honest, it feels a little bit cheaty because, and yes, I know I'm saying that here on an Unrealistic series where we're teleporting and doing super fast and all kinds of other things like that, but at the same time, you're not supposed to have a cotton windrow on the ground. It wouldn't normally happen, as far as I know. As far as I know, okay? I may be wrong on this, but as far as I know, you wouldn't have a cotton windrow on the ground. You would just have what you get from the machine itself. So, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to process some of this? Do you want me to bale it up so we've got a load of cotton bales as well? Do you want me to try and find a mod baler and see if we can do something with that so that we've got like 3 million litre bales or something along those lines? Or do you want me to just leave it? So we can either use some standard bales, 4,000 litre bales, and we will do some. I'm not going to do very much if we're doing 4,000 litre bales because quite frankly that is just going to take a year and a week. So we'll do some like that. I might actually put it on follow me behind the combine going around the field. If it's going at this speed, it would actually just work all right. It's kind of a really long-term thing that would then be able to just keep going. So we might be able to do it like that, and that would leave us with lots of bales all over the field. Or I could get a modded baler and do something similar, put it behind the vehicle so that it's picking it all up, but we've got much bigger bales. And visually they won't be bigger, but yeah. I think there are actually a few modded balers around that will properly process cotton anyway, so we might be able to do something with that. They produce a visually bigger bale, like a cotton bale should be. So there's that option. So a modded cotton baler, a standard baler and just bale up the cotton, or leave the cotton and don't have anything to do with it, just harvest the cotton with this one and maybe a few more of these besides, something like that. So leave the cotton on the ground, bale the cotton on the ground with a standard baler, or bale the cotton on the ground with a modded baler. It's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. And if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.